put it back on.
Was the reaction? George said the players were all together. Did you guys get together?
Yeah, we were all here in the locker room. We watched it all together, and it was like we just won against UCLA in the walk-off fashion. We went nuts. Everyone's hugging each other, and it was a great feeling. It was just fun. There's no other way to describe it because not knowing that if you were going to be in the playoffs or not was difficult because you're fighting for your life for the past 5-6 weeks, and you did your job, you did your part, and the fact that the committee felt that we deserved a regional bid was nice.
Big relief on top of that, you didn't have to sweat it out too long. You were one of the first teams called.
Yeah, that was the nice part. We weren't. I don't think as a team we were expecting to be called so quickly, but it was just nice to know that where we were going really quick, and we were all excited, and a lot of guys got their game face on. We were ready to go.
Once UCLA was named the #1 national, did you guys think maybe this?
Yeah, all of us almost unanimously said it. We're like, wow, that really helps us, and credit to them and their work this year. But that really helped us. I feel in terms of that's probably one of the first things that they decided was who the top 8 teams, and then dealt with the bubble teams and. Having UCLA as the #1 team in their mind, and us beating them in the final series of the year really definitely helped.
After you guys got over the initial reaction of just getting in, did you ever take a look at your regional and any thoughts on that?
We're just excited to play. The regionals are regional. Every team is going to be ready to fight, and every team's going to be just ready to play in general. So we're excited just to go to Missouri State and play in a AA complex and just play baseball.
What do you say to some of those teams, maybe like a Michigan State, things that they should have been in over you guys?
We don't really put ourselves in that situation. We don't worry about what other teams may or may not have been in. Have we looked at scenarios, as of kind of like a fun fact, like how do these teams not get in, how this team not, so-and-so. But for the most part, it's more of just focus on what you got to do for the upcoming regional.
What's the confidence level of this team coming off 9 out of 10 and having played your way? And you talked last week about how you guys are fighting to get in, and then that momentum can carry over. What's kind of the mindset of this team?
Well, now we're fighting for our lives to stay alive, and that's basically what we did this past few weeks, and we're excited to just continue that. And I don't think any team in the country is as ready as we are because we've been doing it for the past 5 weeks. And when we're asked to do something, when we're asked to come up with the big play, the big hit, the opportunity to score runs and win ball games, we've done it, and we're excited to do it these next few weeks.
I think it was before Washington State, you kind of called your shot and you said there was no doubt in your mind you guys would make it. How confident were you when you said that at the time, and how nice is it to see that finally come true?
It wasn't. I wasn't necessarily trying to make a statement like, "Hey, we're going to be in playoffs." Hold me to that word. No, it was more just I have trust in our team. I have trust in the guys that I get to suit up with, and the fact that we are in playoffs and the fact that we're playing well is a great fact that we worked hard and we're where we need to be, and we're going to continue to play good baseball.
How do you make sure that this team hasn't peaked? That was a great series against UCLA. How do you guys make sure that you still have a little bit something more to give?
We definitely feel like we haven't peaked, that's for sure. We feel like there was a couple instances in the series where we could have done better. We can tighten some things up, and we're just excited to get better. Focus on this week in practice, and head out whenever we head out to Missouri and just play more baseball. That's the fun part, is we just get to keep playing baseball and stay with this group of guys, and there's no better group of guys than this year's team.
Expect to be on the mound Friday?
We'll see. Haven't talked to Coach Horton yet, but I would expect that I'll have Iowa Friday. These guys, whoever we play after, hopefully we get a win.
Sure, your way after you start to visualize being on the mound again in an NC2A playoff game.
I'm just ready to pitch. Doesn't matter when it is, who we're playing. It's a ball game, and I've done it before. And there's no added nerves, there's no added pressures. You just got to go out and do the best for your team and win ball games.
Your coach is heard you asking coach to put you out there for a couple innings yesterday. How'd that come about?
It was more of I played catch earlier in the day, and just to see where my arm was at, and I understood that the UCLA series was crucial. We needed the win, and if I wanted to put myself in a position where if they needed another guy, another inning, that I could be able to provide that, and I got some treatment earlier in the day and just put myself in a position where I could pitch 1-2 innings, and I was ready to go and ready to pitch, and in that last inning, and luckily I didn't have to come out. So.
Thanks, Cole.